35-yard line.
They're on 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 40 now on second down. Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Hey, Zoo.
55.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Where's the tap? 19. And 59.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's get the ball.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give, running right, Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Rock it. Hey, Haywood. Go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man is Higgins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right. He's turning to the right.
From the gun, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. Get ready.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. To the catch made by Hopkins. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard break brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Watson going to give this one to Miller, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, check. Lucky. Check, check. Bradno. Check. Begin.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Get it.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
At the 36-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 64 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Hey, 31. Right here, guys. 51. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Got you, boy. Hey, alert, alert. Let him go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for... They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off with each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Locke now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Locke throwing on target to Fant.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Set up. 8-3.
Locke off a play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Greystone, travel. Hey, exit. Ready?
Locke looks to throw it again. He'll get this complete to Batson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Throwing now is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Miller. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Jack Doyle. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.